Welcome back to The Stang Show. I am Luke Stanger, and in today's video, I'm giving you a breakdown of what my first photography show was like, the lessons I learned, some basic strategy, and then we'll get into the photography show itself. Alright, in the first half of this video I thought we'd get started by going over the basic elements of what it takes to have a photography show, but if you want to skip over that theory and go directly into what the art show was, I've linked it in the description below. Otherwise, we'll just get started. Alright, first and foremost, you need a venue. I called up a bunch of galleries in the downtown area and they were all booked out like 6 months, and this was kind of like an impulsive decision, I'll be honest, to have a photography show, so I didn't want to wait for that. I got really lucky because I called some friends who had a great warehouse space, white brick walls, great lighting, totally empty, and they only wanted a 10% commission on sales, which for me, in my first photography show, was a really great thing. I got to keep more of the money. Then you have to consider how you're gonna print your work, and I decided to do it myself. Canon was running this tremendous rebate deal on a Canon Image ProGraph 1000. I thought I was gonna have to sign for this. Look at the scale on this thing. That's fun. Now it's true, you can go through a print house and that might be considerably cheaper, but you're also exposing yourself to more issues down the road. The truth is, no one knows your work better than you do. I just wanted to have a little bit more command over my art form. I wanted to tell people that I had explored it. I wanted to be able to say that I dialed it just right and the way I intended as an artist. The next element is choosing a paper that you like, and I did a lot of experimenting. Everything from Canon to Epson to Hahnemühle to Museo. We were looking at different thicknesses of paper and finishes from matte to luster to semi-gloss. Eventually I decided to go with a Museo Silver Rag paper, which, let me tell you, is so gorgeous. Now it's not cheap, it's about $4 per sheet. Oh, here comes the train. But it was so good, it complemented my 35mm film photographs so well. And in my final selection process, I actually went with 68 pieces. Now I know that sounds like a lot, but based on the venue, I wanted to fill all the wall space, and I also wanted to give people a big range of the work that I do, not just portraits, but places and things. I also balanced the show in terms of universal things that would probably sell and stuff that was a little bit more specific to the person I was shooting. I didn't even have a process for hanging them right away. I didn't have a hammer drill for getting into the concrete. It was insane. I had 2 sleepless nights going into this where it looked like a bomb went off. The practical solution, going with wire and clothespin. It's basically just a tension of wire, and then you're just dropping the clothespins on and just moving them around as you go. So, without further ado, I present my photography show in all 68 works. If you're a photographer like me and had never done something like this before, I highly recommend it. There's something that even Instagram can't substitute for. You gotta just do it face to face. You'll get compliments, reach a wider audience, and just have some fun. And listen, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, turn that notification on, and I'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a great one.
48 sleepless hours to put up, 15 minutes to take down. Gotta love it.
I promise you this though, it's just the beginning. A lot more where this came from. New style, new shows, let's do it all, baby. This one really took its pound of flesh. I'm telling you, it tugged on my heartstrings, I felt vulnerable, but that's